how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. If you're an oldie, thank you for coming back. Don't forget to share. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about the Chinese visa processing, the new changes they have made, the documents that are required. I'll also be talking about the visitor visa, the student visa, and people that want to apply as minors, maybe from 15, 16, 17. I'll be telling you the things you will need, and I will also leave a template or something like that of like the documents you need and how it should look like to help you. And if there are more questions you have, you can easily send me a DM on Instagram, on email, anyway. Anyways, don't forget to follow all my social media platforms: Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, email, everywhere. Okay, anyway, let's get right in the video. If there's anyone you know that will need this video, please share to them. We are here to help, no gatekeeping. Okay, anyway, let's get right into the video. Okay. So firstly, I get a lot of messages like, oh, how do I get to China? How do I come? What do I do? What's like the process? And I want to believe that I have given enough information to everybody. My video has a lot of information, both cost of living, things to come to when you're coming here, how to apply. But I'm going to give you like a rundown. So if you want to come to China, if you're coming as a student especially, the first thing you need to do is look for a school. In one of my videos, I put the website on where you can find schools that have your course. So pick a school. I want to believe you already know what you want to study. Pick a school, go to that website, search for your course in the website, see which school is suitable for you. The second thing is know the scholarship they're offering. Are they giving full scholarship? Are they giving partial scholarship? Third thing, if they are giving full scholarship, know how much you will need to pay. Because most times the school will give full scholarship, but you will need to pay accommodation fee or an acceptance fee. Look at what the school, the requirements, if you need to pay any fee or nothing at all. Look at it. And if it's a partial scholarship, check how much you would have to pay since it's a partial scholarship. After that, you see if it's something you can do or your parents can do. Have a conversation with your parents or your guardian, anybody. See if it's something you can do. If it is, good, great job. Now, the next step is getting your documents ready. I have made a video of all the documents you need. You need a police character from Nigeria. You need a bank statement. You need a health report. You need reference letter from school or where you work, anything. Just like for undergraduates, you just need one reference letter. For masters, you need two reference letter. Yeah, that's like the major thing. And you need your international passport. That is the main thing. After that, when you've gathered all your documents, you proceed to apply. Most schools have application fee of 800 RMB. Some schools have of 400 RMB. Some schools will require you to pay immediately you're applying. You can't put in your application without paying, while some school will tell you you pay after they have confirmed your admission, and they give you a conditional for my school. They will give you a conditional admission letter. Then if it's something you like, maybe you like the scholarship, or you think okay it's suitable for you, then you proceed to pay the application fee. While some schools will require you to pay before putting in your application. So you see why I say you have to know the school, make your research, ask questions. If possible, check the school on TikTok, to see, on Instagram, to see if there's anybody you know that you can find going there, and so they tell you about the school. Because sometimes what you see on the internet is not all about it. These Chinese schools can be crazy sometimes, so you have to make your research. Nobody can make that research for you. It's just you. We have YouTube for that. We have TikTok. There are a lot of content creators that now that China can now use TikTok. There are a lot of content creators that make videos about schools in China, living in China. You can reach out to them if they find that they're in your school. There's Instagram. There's so many things. So when people come and tell me, oh, I need an agent for school, school is the easiest thing you can apply for in China here. You don't need an agent, to be sincere. You can do it on your own. I've already given you guys all the information. That link I gave you has the school, has the link to the school, has everything, and the internet is there for you. The internet is your best friend, guys. Please, let's be smart. Let's not let these agents report off. If it is like business visa, company visa, okay, that's fine because it's hard to do it by yourself. You need an agent. But school, come on, come on. Anyways, yeah, I'm not scolding you guys. I'm just telling people like it's easy to do. So yeah, so after you have put in your application now, you wait. Sometimes the school will take, if you see that the school is taking long, like up to a month, start emailing them, trying to get people that maybe you can check the internet for people that school there, because you need an answer. And I will not advise you apply to just one school. Apply to different schools because one school can disappoint, the other one would not disappoint. So apply to like a bunch of schools. Maybe you can apply to a lot of schools that have like you don't need to pay for application before they give you the admission. So you can do that and just wait for the process and everything. So guys, after you're done with your application and you've gotten your admission, it's time for the visa processing. So before the Chinese embassy, you just go there and you don't need to do anything. You just go and put in your application. But now it's not like that. So I'll be telling you and I'll be giving you guys a link for it. So now, after you've gotten admission, the next step to do, what to do is to go to the foreign affairs in your country. What is that for? To notarize your document. Now, this is generally for everybody from different parts of the world, not just Nigeria. You go to your foreign affairs because you need to notarize. If it's your undergraduate, you need to notarize the exam in your country. The exam you wrote for your final year, you need to notarize it. If it's masters you're coming for, your bachelor's degree, you need to notarize it. It's very important because even me here, I had to notarize my Chinese certificate here in China. I said it in my previous video. Whatever school you schooled in, whatever country you schooled in, you have to notarize it in that country. For Nigerians, after notarizing it in that country, you also have to still go to the foreign affairs to authentify it again. Like it's a double process. But for others, I don't think it's a double process. But like you always have to notarize your certificate. Why do you have to do that? So that they know that okay, it is a legit certificate. Like you didn't just fake it or buy it or something. So that's why it's very important. After that, your police character also needs to be notarized from the foreign affairs. One tip I will tell you is don't use an agent for this process because an agent is going to charge you a very ridiculous price. Some agents tell you, oh, to notarize your police character and your um, result, your transcripts, you should pay them. Okay, for Nigeria now, you should pay them 30K, which is ridiculous. If you go there doing it yourself, it's just 5K to notarize your WAEC result. It can even be lower. Do it yourself. Stand in that line. Do it yourself. You're coming to school. This is the struggle you have to go through. Do it yourself. I'm sure in other countries, just do these things yourself to reduce the cost of everything. Do you understand? So if you're using an agent, they'll tell you, oh, 30K, and you give them that 30K. Well, you can just save how much because when you finish that, you need to still go to the Chinese embassy now. So after you have notarized your WAEC results and your police character, now you need to go to the Chinese embassy and authentify that police character. The same for business visa, company visa. Your certificates and everything, you notarize it in Chinese embassy, then take it to the Chinese you take it in the foreign affairs, then take it to the Chinese embassy to authentify it, so that the Chinese embassy, like what it is that the Chinese embassy are okay with it. They are satisfied. If you're a student, they are satisfied with the police character of a student. For business, the same thing. So when you're getting your police character, you have to specify. Tell them, oh, it's for a student, or oh, it's for work, it's for business. You need to specify. Just get any police character. Tell the person that's helping you do it what it's for. Okay, if it's not for a student and you apply for a student visa, they would reject it and you have to go and do a whole new police character. We don't want that. We're trying to save money here. The same thing with business visa. So after you do that, you authentify your result. It takes, I think, highest 4 days or 5. If your everything is okay, it doesn't like it takes like 4 or 5 days. Unless it's a holiday, it takes longer. So after that, they will give you your police character. Now you are set. So after you registered and everything, they'll ask you what exactly you're going for. If you're going for a study visa, you pick study visa, like stay for more than 6 months. Yeah, to stay for more than 6 months. If you're going to stay for a business visa, you stay for a month. So they are different. For visitor visa, I'm going to put it because I have a paper of when I'll put it in the screen so you see what the website you can use for visitor visa. So after you do that, you start filling the information. You fill your name, all those things. There's a tricky part where they ask you when you want to enter and when you want to exit. When you are filling that part, you put, for example, if your school is starting September 1st of September, you can put August, like 5 days before your school resumes. You can put that, and yeah, you can put that and say that's the time I'm going to be entering. Then when you're going to be leaving, you can put 2 days after. In your admission letter, they will give you both admission and JW202. So your admission letter has the dates you will be graduating. So now when you're putting your exit, put the date you'll be graduating. Maybe put like 3 days after or 5 days after. It's not going to, just for courtesy, like they want to just know the validity of your stay. So you put it for your entry and exit. Then there's a part where they put like where you're going to be entering from and where, like, those whole thing. I would advise, so when you're going to apply, they ask for a flight reservation. Most agents will charge you to get that flight reservation, but seriously, it's free. You just need to know how to do it. You can easily use Ethiopian Air to do it. I don't want to feel like I'm just telling you guys, you can use Ethiopian Air to do it, and it's very free. So now when you're booking, like when you're reserving a flight, you don't need to pay any money. You just put, maybe if you can put Shanghai, your entry is Shanghai, your exit is Shanghai. So you're going to be entering through Shanghai. That's after you have, so that's what you do. And don't forget the date you put that you'll be entering, because when you're doing the flight reservation, that's the date you're going to use. Okay, that's the date you're going to use. So you don't need to do anything about, you don't need to pay an agent, or in Nigeria, those people outside the gate, to do a flight reservation for you. You can do it yourself. That's one thing I'll tell you. You can do it yourself. Anyways, after that, now you fill the whole form. Like I just told you the main thing. So you fill the whole form. At the end of the form, they'll tell you to submit your JW202. They'll tell you to submit everything, like your admission letter, flight reservation, every single information. You submit it. It takes like 2 days or three, sometimes one day, for them to accept it. So if they approve it, now you go to proceed to submit your application. If they don't approve it, you have to fill the form again, like all over again. They'll tell you what you did not put, so you have to fill it all over again. Now this brings me to applying as a minor. If you're applying and you're like 16, 15, 17, you're not yet up to 18, you will need the consent of both your parents if they are still alive. I will send you what the consent letter should look like. I'll put it in the screen. You need the consent letter of both your parents. You need their international passports, a clear copy of your international passports. Then you need someone in China here who will be your guardian. The person has to be your guardian. So the person too will be providing a consent letter and his passport. For his consent letter, that's where it gets tricky. For the person's consent letter, the person has to write a letter and take your passport, like a passport photograph, like your international passport, and go to the Chinese notarization office. I'll also put the screen what it should look like. Chinese notarization office, and get them to give him the authorization, like to not authentify that letter he wrote, because even your parents back home had to also notarize their own letter in the court. Now he also has to notarize, like the person that is going to be your guardian has to notarize that letter in China here. I think I'll put how much the prices cost. So to change the letter to English to Chinese is 200 RMB. To authentify the letter, 300. You still have to spend that 200 for a copy or so. I'll put the exact details so you guys will know what you guys are budgeting for. Why I'm making this thing is because people ask me how much it costs to come to China. This is all the things you have to put into account. So after you do that, it will take like 2 days, 3, 4 days for it to come out. Now the Nigerian embassy doesn't accept it being scanned. That's funny. They want it to be sent to Nigeria. You can use DHL, which is expensive. When I did for my little sister, I didn't use DHL. I just used like a local China, the people that sent from China to Nigeria, and it was fast, 7 days, and it was quick. It was quick, and they received it. And you have to do it before your approval, because the approval only lasts for 1 month. So you have to submit it. If it comes after, you have to fill a whole new form again. Yeah, so after the person has to send it to Nigeria to you. It's like it's like a whole book. They'll send it to you, then you take it in the embassy. And now I'm going to talk about Nigerians own. For Nigeria, like our birth certificates now, you have to authorize it in the, I don't know how the whole process for that one, but you can't just use the normal birth certificate I showed you guys last time that you have to use. You have to go to the cafe, authorize it. As at the same time, don't let an agent do it for you. They can easily do it for you in the cafe for like 1,000, 2,000. Agents will tell you 30K. I don't know why they always say 30K, but you can do it for yourself around 3. Yeah, it's cheaper doing things yourself because they will tell you. So you can go to a cafe and do that for your birth certificate. Yeah, you can ask me. I'll ask and find out what it actually costs, or I'll put it in the description. I've forgotten what you're supposed to do. Yeah, so after you do that, you get the authorization letter and everything. As a minor, now you proceed to submit it. If you're not a minor, after you have gotten your police character, authentify all those things that you have submitted, your GW202, all those things, you don't have to do all this process of getting getting your, like the whole process of China, getting your guardian to send this and that. You don't need to do those things because you're not a minor. It's only for minors because they need to know that, okay, this person is committed. Yeah. The same thing for other countries. The person has to sign, unless you're lucky enough and they just overlook it. But it's always compulsory. If your parents are both alive, they have to do it. If one is dead, then your mom has to do it, and you have to show a death certificate of your father or whoever is the one that is not more alive. Yeah, that's like the basic thing. Now for visitor visa, it's almost the same process, but now usually they don't need visitor visa. People apply for visitor visa to have police character because they're just going there for a while. But now you need to get a police character. So do that. And how do you apply for visitor visa? If you are coming, for example, now let's imagine case study. I'm the case study, and I have someone that's coming for my graduation. I just need my school to give me a letter of attestation saying that I am a student of this school. I need to show that, oh, I'm a student of this school. Then I send you the attestation from my school, my GW202. Yeah, even if I have to send you my GW202. Then I have to write a letter. If you're coming to just visit, I'll write a letter. If it's for graduation, I'll write a letter. Anything it's for, I'm going to write a letter. So now you add my letter, my school JW202, my admission letter, a copy of my passport when I enter China, and the latest one of my latest visa I have currently. I have to add it there. You see how everything is. I have to add there because I'm the one inviting you. So all my information, they need to know that, okay, I'm actually in China legally. I came into China legally. The same thing with your guardianship letter. The person that is sponsoring you, that is going to be your guardian, has to give you his JW202, his passport, a clear copy of his international passport. He has to provide all these things, other things like his passport when he came in, like the stamp they put, like the visa they put when he came in, after the one he renewed, and his latest one, that if he has stayed for a long time, and this most like the newest one he has to put it. And he has to have like a lengthy stay. So if you're like 18 years, and if you're like 15 years, he has to at least have 3 years of being in China to, like, his years has to be as valid as when you're going to become, you not be a minor anymore. So yeah, that's it. The same thing for visitor visa. Everything that the person, if I'm applying for my dad now, everything that I used when I was applying for China, I'm going to send it to him. I don't need police character, but like things like my admission letter, my GW202, I need to send it to him. Okay, and he puts it online. and it has to be approved first before you go to the embassy. Why am I making this video? Because most times there's nothing in the website that says the things you need. There's nothing like that says, oh, you need this one, you need that one. So it's a bit tricky. So I think because I know have people that have been applying for visa and they have been frustrated because when they bring this one, they say, oh, you don't have this one, you don't have that one. So I'm trying to make it help easier for you, so you don't go there and you're like, oh my god, I didn't know I needed this one. Because those people can be very funny. They don't put in consideration that, oh, people have things to do. They just think, oh no, you don't have this one, go and bring that one, and they are very rude. So I'm just trying to like be very helpful. These documents are the things you need. Exactly, your police character, your bank statement. If your father is the one sponsoring you, your parents' bank statement. Anyone that is sponsoring you, their bank statement. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. If there's anything you think I didn't mention and please leave it in the comment section, because people need our help. Okay, if there's more questions you have, you can easily send me a message. But please guys, as I said it before, if you have a question for me, go straight to the point. Don't say hi. You can say hi and just go straight to the point. Don't wait for me to respond before you start saying what you need. Just go straight to the point and I'll be very helpful. I want to believe that everyone that have gone to my DMs and I've seen it, I have always replied and I have been helpful to those people. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Please guys, share this video to people that would need it, because we all need to help each other, as I said. No gatekeeping, okay? Anyways, bye.